Yo, one thing I learned about women is that they want to be worshipped. Women want to be worshipped. If you're a guy and you got any kind of god that you pray to or claim you serve or worship, when you get a woman, you gonna have to let that go. You got a new god in your life now. When you get a woman, you could pretend you could pretend like you believe in God and you worship God and you serve God. And all, when you get that woman, you better worship and serve her. Women like to be worshipped. This ain't gonna be long, guys. Keep this at 4 minutes for real. Women like to be worshipped, man, and it shows in everything that they do. When you come around, the way that they adorn themselves, they want to be worshipped, and it don't matter if you tell them, "Hey, girl, you look, you fine," or whatever you say to them. It don't matter if you. Matter of fact, if you say that, you're screwed because you better say that all. You better say that every time you see them. See, one, I look at women a lot differently now. A lot of times, when you're a guy and stuff, especially when you're single, women just become like objects of desire. But no, they are women they're like they're women. They could be your sister, they could be your mother, their grandmothers. They're women, and women desire to have a certain kind of admiration. They want to be worshipped. A lot of women I come across these days, they're well, not well. I would say pretty much most women I come across these days, they're more worried about me rejecting them than worshiping them. That's what's going on with my energy right now. Like my energy is like really high right now, and women are more worried about me rejecting them than me actually telling them they look pretty or hey, I want to be with you or stuff like that. They're more worried about the rejection part. Now that could be a red flag. If you're a guy and a woman is more worried about you rejecting them than you actually loving on them, that could be a problem. That individual has to deal with that. You know, you got to be cautious too when you dealing with women like that. If a woman is not comfortable with herself, that could be problematic, and that goes for guys too. Um, Not everybody out here is comfortable being who they are. Not everybody is in alignment. You got to be careful with that kind of stuff. That's why I there's a deep comfort I feel with being single because I don't have to worry about all these people and their idiosyncrasies and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's just me and my own energy, and I'm doing really well just being in my own energy. I don't want anything to screw that up. But just to close it out, yeah, women want to be worshipped. It's deeper than just you telling them they look good today or and women, man, women are guys. There are women I know, I see from time to time. They know they pretty. They know I think they pretty and all that kind of stuff. But they still worried about me rejecting them sometimes. And they can that spirit of rejection, of feeling rejected. That's a very powerful spirit. I mean, not just talking about with women, but with everybody. The fear of rejection. Nobody wants to be rejected, especially women. Especially women, because you gotta remember, women have children, man. You reject a woman, it hurts them bad, a lot bad. You think you hurt as a guy when you get rejected? No, I think it hurts more because women they have children and stuff. You have to make the woman feel whole. She's like the earth. You have to protect the earth. You have to keep it. You gotta nurture it You gotta adore it. You gotta love it all the time, not sometime. And like I said, just to close it out. If you tell a girl she's pretty one time, you better tell her that all the time. Some women don't require that much kind of attention. Some do. You gotta. It's like a house that you gotta. You buy a house. You think you're just gonna get a house and it's just gonna always look that way. No, you have to upkeep it. You might have to do some tuck pointing. You might have to add some awnings. You might have to fix the uh I forget what you call it, the drains when it rains. You have to keep that house look. You got to keep it up. You got to constantly work to keep it up. That's why some guys out here just happy being single. All this maintenance you got to do when it comes to having a spouse and stuff. And as inflation just gets worse and worse, the more concerned it is with making money. So people don't have time to be not let alone dating, but trying to control your relationship. I mean, how can you have a relationship when you got to be a slave with money? Like I said, people used to go to work, 2 days off, and you had those 2 days off to argue with your spouse and fix whatever you need to fix with your kids. You don't have that time no more. Now it's all work. It's all work. See, that's how that goes. But let it be no mistake, women want to be worshipped.